Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? Foots here. Been a crazy busy week. Just getting back in town on Monday. Had a football tournament. Had a coach. It was a great time. I did something with Skywalker Still. That was awesome, bro. Like, me and him knocked it out the park. You guys go check out his channel. I'll put the link to that video in the channel. I'm doing my 5 things the Cowboys must do to win versus the Rams game preview every week, and then I'll be hitting up film and things that I see throughout the week. A couple housekeeping notes. Make sure you guys hit up the Cash App. All the support matters, guys. Please hit up the Cash App. You guys know I don't go live, so doing the research, doing these videos, just trying to stay consistent, more or less. At times it can get tricky, but we got to get it done. Number 2, I have a fundraiser going on for my football team. I'll put the link in the bio. Some of you guys have been following us. We're growing throughout the ranks. We're trying to be like literally the number 1 9U in the country. Y'all know me. Anything that I do, I try to do it big. We just went to the Carolinas. We dominated. I'll put the link in the bio. And then number 3, make sure you guys stay tuned for the end of this video, Channels for Cheap. We have I'm working with a guy who does some really good stuff. He can get you anything that you want as far as videos. Being able to watch any channel that you want, like literally any channel, sports, the whole 9. Not gonna talk too much because about not really the fluff, but the housekeeping stuff, because we got a lot to get to when it comes to football. And let me just say, guys, this week 1. It's going to be very, very interesting. So without further ado, let's get to 5 things the Cowboys must do to beat the Rams week 1. Also, before we get to that, it just came out. Amari Cooper, Cheeto, and X Woods are all a go. So it's kind of good that I waited because, those are big pieces. Trayvon Diggs was listed as the starter, which I'm not mad at, but week 1, Sean McVay's offense, a lot of eye candy. I think it's really good that you're going to have Cheeto out there. You're going to have X Woods out there. Some guys that can kind of, because, no Ha-Ha Clinton Diggs. So in this sense, those guys are a veteran presence. Here we go. Number 1, get Jared Goff off his spot. Foots, what do you mean? Jared Goff is a guy that he likes to hit his back leg and he likes to let the ball go. His feet aren't really great, but he throws a great deep ball. And if he can see it off of that play action, off of that eye candy, he will pick you apart. What Sean McVay wants to do, he wants to do a lot to do nothing. He wants to motion. He wants to bullet motion. He wants to jet motion. He wants to play action. You do 10 different ways just to run a drag. All right, just to run a comeback. He'll run the ball, but really and truthfully, he's trying to set up play action passes, and he's trying to get your guys' eyes in the backfield, eyes focused on eye candy to do what? To do basic stuff. That's what his offense, that's what that play action, Mike Shanahan's zone, family tree is. You have to first of all get around Jared Goff. He's not going to run. He's not the fleetest of foot. You want to get around Jared Goff and, quite frankly, just make him uncomfortable. In this pass rush, I'm calling you guys out. DeMarcus Lawrence, I want to see DeMarcus Lawrence. I know the pickups that we got. Alden Smith, I know he's going to play well. But I want to see DeMarcus Lawrence make plays. I want to see DeMarcus Lawrence make plays. I want to see him shed blocks. I don't know if he'll draw Whitworth, but I want to see him make plays. I want to see Everson Griffith make plays, all right? Stop the run. On the way to the run, rush the passer. I think, and it's so many unknowns without preseason. Like, just be prepared for goofy injuries. Be prepared for possibly some miscommunication on defense. But I just want to see that this team knows and has a plan as to really how Sean McVay is going to attack you. And when I say get Jared Goff off his spot, get around him. Make him nervous. Make him hit him. Make him have to step up in the pocket. Make him have to do different things, because I think that's when you're playing into his hands. I think he'll start throwing the ball to you, and you'll be in good shape. Number 2, don't fall asleep on this Cam Akers. All right, I followed Cam Akers when he was a freshman at Florida State. The word out of camp is that he's been doing really good with the Rams. They will find ways to get him the ball. He's very smooth. He runs powerful. He can catch. He's a very, very good athlete. Not to say that he's Todd Gurley, all right, but with him and Henderson, Do not fall asleep on Cam Akers. Obviously, Florida State, like if you watched his freshman year at Florida State, you would have thought he was going to be like, a high, and he was a second-round pick this year, but you would have thought he would have been like a top 10 pick. And then the program kind of fell to the wayside, but Cam Akers can really, really play. And there's been times in the past where the Cowboys have kind of fallen asleep on backs and not played with technique, not squeezed. Now, Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch, big boy football, I think they'll be fine between the C gap. But what you need to know is Sean McVay is going to design some ways to get him the ball in space. All right, so he really is like a really sneaky, complete back. What you got to do is you got to squeeze. Like fundamental football when it comes to playing a guy like him, because I'm telling you guys, he can play. Like Cam Akers is no slouch. You stop the run, all right, it makes, if you can take that running game out of the game early and you can make them one-dimensional, the play action doesn't mean as much. All right, but if he's ripping off runs and he's doing things and they're pulling and they're getting their line in that zone system and they're feeling good about themselves, you could fall. You could be in trouble. All right, Diggs is a starter. All right, let's say Diggs is the starter. He's playing a lot of reps. He can't lose confidence. All right, they're gonna try to pick on him. McVay's gonna see, Trayvon Diggs, cool. Let's see what we can do against him. Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp. Let's see what we can do against this player. The Cowboys must not put him in bad situations. Let him get his hands on players. I don't like him in zone. I like him in man. Let him play man. Let him be long. Let him get beat. Let him make plays. If you're going to start him, just don't handicap his style. All right? Because he's a long player. And, hey, I called for it. You can go back and listen to shows. I called for it and said, I think that Trayvon Diggs, if he's not a day one starter, he will play a lot. And the depth chart right now, that's what it's showing now. Cheeto is, maybe that could have been some, Mike McCarthy playing some mind games, but Cheeto will be out there. But I want Trayvon Diggs to play. I just don't want him to lose confidence. So prayerfully, that's the cornerback position. It's tough. It's going to be tough. But I just hope that if he does get beat, get your confidence back. Go out there and make a play. Go out there and jump something. And I think that he will. This is the one, guys. We got to help Joe Looney on AD. Joe Looney is good. He's not Travis Frederick. Aaron Donald's Aaron Donald. So that I don't really need to go into detail about who Aaron Donald is and the player that he is. I mean, he gave Zach Martin the blues at times. If you don't help him, he's going to wreck your game plan. Period. If you don't go in with the game plan saying, okay, because I think you do some nice things against this Rams defense, but you got to get him dealt with. He can literally take over a game. So whatever the plan may be, I'm hearing that. I don't know if he's 100% healthy, but I don't really know how much that matters. You have to get him under control. I'm going to just leave it there. They're going to find a way to get Joe Looney in one-on-one situations, and you need to be able to counter that. Joe Philbin, offensive line coach, chip, keep an extra back in there, leave your tackles on an island, make Zeke just earhole AD. I don't care. You got it. And I think that Dak isn't bad with pressure around the edges, but no quarterback likes pressure up their face. So get AD taken care of. Number 4, guys. And this is a good one right here, too. This is number 4. What am I? Goff, Cam, Diggs. Oh, I gave y'all 6. Cool. Go at Troy Hill. I gave y'all 6 and get an extra bonus. Go at Troy Hill. All right? Jalen Ramsey's really good. Really good. The Rams defense is kind of funny in the sense that it's in certain pockets they're good, and in certain pockets it's So go at Troy Hill. You drafted CeeDee Lamb. You have Michael Gallup. Abuse him. Ramsey's going to be up for this game. That's just how he plays. He lives excited. So he's going to go out, and I'm not saying that you can't throw at him, but don't get cute because he makes plays. He's the highest paid DB in NFL history for a reason. All right? So just like AD, I don't need to go into too much detail about the player. That's just who he is. So be watching that, Cowboys fans, because I want to see how Mike McCarthy schemes CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup open. I really, really do. And then this is my last one. I guess this is my bonus for you guys. Yo, attack the middle of this defense. I don't like these linebackers, dog. Make them run. Counter them. Power them. Make these linebackers be great. It's a bunch of no-names out there. All right, and I think they lost Corey Littleton. Make these guys be great. Make them tackle Zeke. Make them guard, Swain. Make these guys be great. Seriously. Digs across the middle of the field, slants, whatever you got to do. Make these linebackers in coverage, put them in stress. And I think the Cowboys can win this game. What do you guys think, Cowboys fans? I gave you guys 6 reasons. All right. I feel very confident. All right. No preseason. So there will be sloppy football. I'm not telling you it's a might. There will be sloppy football. I just think the Cowboys have to go out there and play Cowboy football, run the ball, but also design some things to put these guys in matchup issues, matchup nightmares. Make them have to adjust. Don't be a reactionary offense. Be an offense that's in control. And I think the Cowboys will play through the offense, and I think they'll win the game. It's your boy Foots. You guys let me know what you think. Give me 5 things that the Cowboys must do to win this game. You guys talk back to me. Again, shout out to all the Cowboys YouTubers. Shout out to Sky Still, Joe Rod, all the OGs, Koye, Vach, everybody. All right? Mark Holmes. Who am I forgetting? Dang, Dallas Cowboys. Dang, what's my man? But shout out to every OG, Law Nation. All right? Shout out, seriously, to every OG. I support all these Cowboys YouTubers, man. It's your boy Foots. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Let's go out here. Oh, Shango. How could I forget Shango? The true GOAT. Let's go out here and win this game, y'all. And I'll be ready to talk about it. Peace. All right, Cowboys fans. I want to talk about channels for cheap. Listen, it's exactly what it sounds like. Channels for cheap. Any type of entertainment you want. TV, movies, sports. I'm talking about NFL games, guys. NBA games. Yes, there's going to be sports with everything that's going on right now. This is your chance to be able to basically get any channel that you want, any movie that you can ever think of, all available on channels for cheap. All you got to do is click the link in my bio. It's really that simple. Click the link right now in the description box. Channels for cheap. You got to do it, guys. It's really worth it. Trust me.